Hello everybody, this is Manu S and welcome to another Eternal News episode. So today we have 3 new spoilers, a couple of spoilers of different rarities, a new legendary, drawing close to knowing all the legendaries, and an uncommon and a common. So let's dive right in. First off, we have the new legendary, a different take on Eilyn, Clan Mother. She's a 7 cost Hooru card, double Justice, double Primal, so nothing too big for a 7-drop. She's a 6/7 flying Endurance, so that's pretty good. Endurance means she cannot be permafrosted, and together with the flying and the Endurance, she's a really good offense and defense unit. When you summon her, she silences 2 enemy units, so also some pretty good utility. So basically a ginormous double enforcer. So potentially a really nice control card, but also a great top-end card for a mid-range deck potentially. And she has an ultimate, pay 8 to give Eilyn +2/+2. And she deals 6 damage to each enemy unit without a battle skill, so this is super powerful. She becomes an 8/9. That's not that relevant honestly, but still nice. But the fact that she deals 6 damage to a lot of units, I mean sure, it's like each unit without a battle skill, so it's not that many units, but it's still really nice to have a partial sweeper attached to such a good unit. So she has a lot of utility and power attached to her, and she is poised to become a constructed staple as long as we have enough horror cards to support her basically. But yeah, she's looking pretty sweet. Next we have an interesting uncommon. So this is effectively kind of like a 4-cost 7/7 that you can even drop on turn 3 with, say, Power Stone, providing the relic for the condition. And then you have a 4-cost 7/7 that doesn't die to annihilate, so kind of like Reality Warden. And it's a Sentinel, so benefits from some potential Sentinel synergies. There's one big problem, unfortunately, compared to, say, Reality Warden. If you silence Monolith Guardian, he becomes a 1/1, so the incredibly low base stats make the card extremely bad against silence, and if you can't run that many relics, also potentially soft to relic removal. The stats are just like very top heavy towards the static ability and the relic condition, so once the relic or the text is gone through a silence, the card is really, really bad, and that's definitely potentially a holdback for the card in the new format, because there's a lot of good silences, and the cards with the silences attached to it are very, very strong constructed cards and not likely to go anywhere, especially with all the good Justice decks. So that will likely mean the card will not be that good a constructed, but we will see. I mean, a 4-cost 7/7 is still nothing to sneeze at with enough relic support. That's still like potentially pretty good. But the problem usually has been that there's a lot of competition in the 4-cost slot, and there's probably too many safer options to go with that are slightly less powerful at their peak, but still really good. So yeah, but still kind of a nice card. But we'll see how playable it turns out. And last but not least, we have a really sweet common actually, Unseal. It negates an enemy spell or a curse. So far I wasn't actually sure if we will ever get the potential to negate curses, but since they work like spells in the sense that they give you a response window usually, means yeah, you can also react to them, and that's the first card where this matters. So it's basically Backlash, but instead of dealing 2 damage, you have the option to stop a curse, which is great, because that makes the impact of powerful cards like Asindal's Gift, much smaller, and there will probably be other curses in the future where this matters, and this is basically in most decks a straight upgrade to Backlash, simply because the 2 damage usually don't matter that much. The flexibility of being able to stop curses even in a more proactive deck, being able to stop a Permafrost, is pretty big compared to the 2 damage most of the time. So really liking the card, it's a really nice counterspell. It's a bit unfortunate in a way that it's kind of almost strictly better than Backlash, making Backlash which will most likely make Backlash mostly disappear, and will just everyone that wants to play Backlash will just play Unseal instead. Because right now there's no deck that plays or wants to play Backlash that cares enough about the 2 damage to not want the flexibility to stop curses. So yeah. But yeah, it's a good card. Nice to see a good constructed relevant common. We don't get those spoiled that often, and we're seeing a bunch of utility. We saw the I think Discernment or what it was called, or Dismember or something, the 2-cost relic removal that could alternatively recure a relic. So we're getting a kind of a relic attachment related bunch of utility commons as fast spells, so that's pretty nice. We'll see if there's more in other colors, if it's sort of a pseudo cycle or something. Alright, that's it again for today's Eternal News video. Fairly short one, just 3 spoilers. But I'm sure there will be more in the next coming days. As usual, if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like the video, and if you want to see more in the future, subscribe and turn on the notification icon to not miss any future videos. I'm Manu S. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Bye.